am at my sewing machine, and lo and behold, there she is, sleeping under my sewing machine. Goodbye. Hello, let's start on this block. This right here is a 4x4, and each one of these are cut on 3 inches. Now, the way I've been doing it is I've been doing it in a line like this. And I'm just cutting off what I need. And I'll need 30 blocks. And the block itself is 14 by 13 and a half. And we are going to set them on point. So, let's get started. Okay, let's start cutting our middle pink block. This block right here. And now we need 30 of them. So I have it on 4. So we are going to 4, 8, 'Can't get it straight. There we go. Now we got them. Now we're going to stack all these right here up. And we are going to get them all leveled out. There we go. Oh gosh, that's too many. Let's do 2 at a time. Then that way, we don't have to worry about anything. We'll cut our little nippies off here. Better go a little bit further, because we don't want all them on there. Make sure I'm happy with it. Make sure I'm happy with the cut. 4. And then 8. So, I'm going to go ahead and cut out my 30 that I need, and then we'll be back. Okay, now that we got us some started, and that's all I did was just get some to start. Now that we've got them all cut out, 4, 3, 3, 3, and 3. Now we're going to start taking them to the sewing machine, and we're going to assembly line sew all the pink ones to a yellow one, to where it looks like this. Okay, so they look like this. So, I'll see you when we get all them sewed on and done. Okay, now that I have them all in a row like this, let's see if we can't get them flattened back out. Now what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm cutting the excess off on each one. That was too close together. Ain't it gonna hurt it to be there. So, and I'm just piling them up over here at the side so that we can go with our second yellow. So that is what I'm doing now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish all my blocks, but I will see you throughout. Hey, Mama Cat, are you up here while I'm a-sewing? Huh? What you doing, Mama? You got anything to say? You did? So you like that material too? Is the colors right, Mama? Yeah, she agrees with it. She's getting ready to lay down. There she goes. She made it! Yay! Have the blocks on the bed. And it goes all the way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two in that corner, 2 in this corner. It's going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, and then start over again. And that equals up to 36 blocks. So, and we also have to cut for our middle here. So we're going to get busy, and we're going to try to get that cut today. I have to find the material that I want that'll go good with this. So I'm going to get busy on that. Okay, this yellow is what I'm going to use for the background border on it. So what we need to do now is we need to cut. We got to line this up here on the side, and we need to cut them 14 inches. So, alright, Emmy, let's not tear up the house, dear. So we're going to cut all of our borders to 14. Then we need to cut them down. Oh boy. Cut them down to 14 this way. This way. Okay. Now we need to cut them in half. So it'd probably be better to go fold this in half like this. Bring it down here so we can get it. And then up here. And we will cut them. Let me try to get it straight. We will cut them in half this way. Then we come out with this. And these are going to go in between these, like this. Now let's just see if you can see. Oh yeah, you can see it. So this is what I'm going to work on now. And I think I need 16 of them. So we're going to get busy and we're going to get these cut. Okay, we need 1 row of 7. I said 8, but I have 7 blocks left over. We need 2 rows of 6. Then we need 2 rows of 4 and 2 rows of 2. Now that we have those, and we have them sewed together, we need to put the yellow squares on them. So every last one of them are going to be like this. We're going to take this one and we're going to point it towards the yellow one on all of them. On both sides, they will all be pointed towards the yellow. And then we pin them all down. 2 pins should be enough to hold them. And then we sew all of them on. And it should look like, let me see if I can find the other side so you can see what that looks like. There we go. All of them should be pointing like this. Let's see if you can see what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. You see how those two are together? That one is pointing towards that one. So all your ends will end up like that. So we're going to get busy and we're going to sew them together now. Why am I sewing? Where are you going now? You going to come over here and sew them all for me? All right. That's a good girl. Go to your basket I made for you. Okay, we are ready to assemble our quilt. I have the backing, which is 14 inches. And then I have batting, which is 13 inches. And then I have the top, which is 14 inches. And I'm not for sure how long it is. I didn't go with it because you may have a different size block or something. So we're just going to go with this. After we have this sandwiched together, then we want to lay our next one on. And we want to lay it here at the tip and go down with it. Then after we do that, we want to turn it over and we want to lay our backing down and our batting down and pin them down, and then take it to the sewing machine and sew down this way. Then the next one, we're going to come over here and we're going to do the other sixth one. So I'll see you whenever I go do that. Okay, I know it's dark because it's a brown, but after you sew it, you want to come and check your seam on the front and the back to make sure that everything is A-okay. Because after you go on, you can't go back and fix it. So I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to trim this up and all, and I'm going to get my next one on this side ready to go. Okay, I know this is a screwed up video, and I am so sorry that it's a screwed up video, but the quilt is looking good. Now, I had a 2-year-old, and she's in her terrible too, so anybody that knows anything about that knew I had a weird day, and I'm not used to it, but I only watch her on the weekends. But I said all the blocks needed to point towards that. Okay, I got this one right here, and I got it right. Now, when you go down the other side of it, it needs to point that way towards the brown. So half of them needs to be towards the brown, and the other half needs to be pointing towards the pink and all. So I am here to say I am not ashamed to tell you that I did something wrong, so we can make it right. So I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do. But just keep on going because it's going to look pretty. Okay, now I'm putting on the last one on. Now we don't want to forget we need to do something with the two blocks we have here. So we take two of the ends and we sew them together to where we have a bigger triangle. And we sew it down, so then we have a corner on our blanket, like this one. So, I hope you can see it. So, we've got to have 4 corners, just, you know, it just wouldn't look right, and all. So, here we are doing this, and then whenever I get this done, I'll show you what it looks like on my bed. Okay, here is what we are looking at. There's what the top is, and here is the bottom. Now, see how we have, let me get this up here, that one on that end, And then we have this one on this end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to trim all the way around it. And all. And then I'm going to look for what I want for the border. And all. I'm thinking about putting a wide border at the very top. Small borders on each one of these sides. And then we'll see from there. Okay, I got the top border on. It's 5 inches. And I got the brown on the back. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pretty decorative stitch down right in here. And when I fold it over like this, I'm going to put another decorative stitch right up here. Working on my quilt. So let's just check this out. Look what she did. She did that all on her own. You can't grab the camera anymore and be able to get stuff. Because you have to go through a bunch of... I gotta put this code in to get in there. But she did it all on her own. Let's see if she does anything else. Oh. She is up in there now. We are done with it. I have the border on it. And it, oh boy, I'm about ready to fall over you. It is gorgeous. And let me show you the border that I put on it. Lace, blue lace, all the way around it. And what I did is I sewed the front and the back border on first. And then I went through and I folded these inward. And as I went, I put the lace around it. So, there it is. It is pretty.